Hey, Strick, do you think there's anybody out there in our audience that already has a podcast?
Could be. I think we definitely need to hear from those people.
99% of podcasters don't make any money from their podcast, let alone make, a lifestyle out of their podcast. And that's something we've been able to do actually with our podcast, The Nice Guys Own Business.
We have made a 6-figure income out of our podcast. You can learn how to. Go to turnkeypodcast.com/gift. GIFT, not GIF like the peanut butter or the image style. No, GIFT.
turnkeypodcast.com/gift. 5 ways to make money podcasting. Check it out today.
This is the Nice Guys on Business podcast, where everyone is welcome. Well, except for communists and heroin addicts. And I'll tell you what, that is going to severely limit their listener base. Personally, I'd have to be living in an oppressive communist country with no other form of entertainment to even think about listening to this show. Either that or high as fuck.
We really need pictures that go with the name a bit more. And I'm like, okay. And he has a fucking wizard hat and like a wizard cloak or some shit, like this pointy wizard hat.
Got a wand.
And I'm thinking to myself, yeah, well, we're thinking along the same lines that what we have now doesn't really coordinate with the name of the band.
However,
but we're thinking it backwards.
Want to know why I carry this tape recorder? To tape things. You see, I'm an idea man, Doug. I get ideas coming at me all day. I can't control them. I can't even fight them if I want to. Stand back. This is Steve. Idea to eliminate garbage. Edible paper. You eat it, it's gone. No more garbage. Idea. Feed mayonnaise to tuna. Instant tuna salad. Hey? Huh? The nice guys would never have thought of that. Most days, they take their meds. This is not one of those days. Welcome to Fuckery with the Nice Guys. No interviews, no business content. Just your 2 favorite slack-jawed mouth breathers ranting about whatever. Now, strap yourselves in for Nice Guys Fuckery with the kings of fuckery, Doug Sandler and Strickland Bonner.
What would you pay? Like, what's from the what's it worth category? What's it worth? What would it be worth to send somebody to Department of Motor Vehicles to do anything for you? Like, have you had an experience at all with Department of Motor Vehicles in Texas?
The DMV. No, let me just give you the blanket answer to that. To have somebody else deal with the DMV, my answer is $1 million.
So pretty much it's worth anything for you. So
yeah, exactly. It's such a pain in the
DMV,
ass.
which is called in Maryland for some reason Motor Vehicle Administration, MVA. It's not even DMV. So I always get it because DMV in DMV means Delaware, Maryland, Virginia.
Oh, yeah, that's true. I didn't think about that. The DMV, the Delaware, Maryland, Virginia. Right. Yeah. That's interesting. I never thought about that.
If somebody said to you, okay, you need to register, we need to title and register your car, all brand new stuff. You just bought a car, Mr. Bonner. We're going to title and register it. We're going to take care of it all. You don't have to deal with it. Just what would it be worth to you?
I would easily pay probably $250 for that, because
that's what I was figuring.
So many things that are like, oh no, you forgot this. Oh, you don't have the printed receipt. Oh, you don't have the notarized bill of sale. Like,
and that's after waiting an hour for them to tell you that, and then you have to go back in the line again after it's all over.
100%.
Yeah, so when the lady came to my house and did a VIN verification on my truck and charged me $75 for that, which is like really inexpensive. I'm like, okay, well,
what the fuck? Are you kidding?
She said, how much would you charge me if you took care of it all? Because she said $75.
I see. So the $75 was to come out, like to drive out and verify. It wasn't to do the whole thing.
Correct. She had to verify the VIN, which is a separate service. And I get that. You have to have, before I could title this car, not register, but title the car, I had to have it. I had to have a VIN verification. So I said, all right, it's worth it. $75 for you to do it. Other than that, I have to take the vehicle. I have to drive it down, get a 1-day tag from motor vehicle, drive down the motor vehicle, on a second trip. So all of that, I'm like, no, $75 is totally worth it. She says, I can do it all for you if you want me to at Motor Vehicle. I said, okay, that's cool. What would you charge me for that? She said,
no, wait a minute. Hang on. I want to clarify first
okay.
because so she did the verification, right?
Correct.
Now, with the verification, do you still actually need to drive it to the DMV to get it finalized?
No, if she's a registered agent, so she can verify the VIN, so I don't now have to take the vehicle down to Motor Vehicle to finalize the paperwork. But because the car's not titled or registered, I can't take that car anywhere at all anyway. So somebody still has to go down to Motor Vehicle or Department of Motor Vehicles next get it titled and registered. So her fee for that service was $100.
Totally worth it. Every penny.
Yeah. Motor Vehicle is 30 minutes from my house. So
even more so then.
30 minutes there, 30 minutes back. And, I don't know anything. So I'm going to fill out all the wrong paperwork. And she knows everybody there. She goes, I'll just take care of it for you. And then she said, do you want me to mail the stuff back or do you need it sooner? Then I'm like, sure. Either way. She says, well, I said, how much would you charge to bring the register? And so she goes, it doesn't matter. Just tip me. I'm like, okay.
Wow.
So I gave her another $50 just to bring the car, just to bring all that stuff back. Because in case somebody I have it listed and I've gotten a whole bunch of interest this weekend, somebody's coming to look
you need
at
the
it.
title right away, right?
Right. I want to be able to have it. So she's like, okay, I'll take care of it for you. And she shows up, her kid's in the car. She hands me the title. She leaves. And that's it for literally $75 and $100. So $175. All of the paperwork has been taken care of for me. Now, I still had to pay Motor Vehicle's fee to register and title, but I was going to pay that anyway.
Sure, exactly. You can't get out of that.
Okay, so from the category of what's it worth, it's worth a lot more than $175. I kept thinking, you need to raise your prices.
Yeah, no doubt. Do you get like antique tags on those?
So because I've kind of set this theme up with my Mustang Jewel 65 and with my car with the truck 1967 Joe, I'm like, I got to stay in the theme. So the plate, I didn't get antique plates, but I got period correct plates, which look like the black plate with a yellow writing, kind of like it was back then. And,
okay, wait a minute. So you can order in California period correct plates. So basically, if you've got a 1980 car, it will look like the plates looked in 1980.
So they only do that for cars that they only go. No, you can't get like every style of plate. Like now, yeah, that would be kind of cool.
That seemed like a lot. Yeah,
that would be a lot. But then again, they charge you a fuck ton of money for all this shit. So registering my truck in California is $275.
Okay,
and that's just a 1 year. I don't know what it is in Texas
per year. Yeah,
per year, not 2 years. Right? Like Maryland, my mom, when I re-register her car I think it's every year or maybe every other year, it's like $115.
Yeah, I think it's every other year in Maryland.
And I have 4 classic cars. So for me, it's like, okay.
More than your insurance, right?
Yeah, and insurance is a whole different story. So AAA has actually some really good options for insurance for these classic cars now. So I think I'm going to move all of my cars over to one payment system with AAA so that they can handle it all. It seems like it's the easiest thing to do.
Okay, this has been your admin and insurance minute from
this is the latest episode of Motor Trend. We are now,
yeah. All this shit's for your Mustang podcast, right? Or your Ford Trucks podcast.
Yeah, and the other thing was I posted recently on some of the Facebook groups that I have with the Mustang podcast, because I have our Mustang podcast. I have a whole bunch of groups that I'm a part of, and I usually get like 2 or 3 responses. I must have gotten, 30 or 40 responses. So I have all of these interviews that are now lined up, which is good because I feel bad that I'm only doing like one episode every other month or one episode a month. So now at least I have I think I have 4 or 5 that are in the can now. So I kind of have like 4 months of episodes ready to go.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm excited about that.
If Doug mentions this Mustang podcast one more fucking time, I am going to slit my throat.
Welcome back. Welcome back. My name's Strickland Bonner on the other side of the microphone, Mr. Doug Sandler.
Hey, we have a happy hour today, so we're going to have to now it's 5:30 your time. By 6:30 your time, we're going to have wrapped up because it's an important. I'm creating the signature cocktail this evening.
So tell me about your happy hour. This is with neighbors, I'm guessing, if you're creating cocktails.
Yeah. So our neighbors, our next door neighbors, who we're very, very tight with, are going to, I think, Antarctica. So we are, and it's like a 2 or 3 week trip. So normally what we do is the night that or 2 nights before they leave, in this case, and then when they get back, we usually do a welcome back and a bon voyage happy hour with them, in addition to all the other times that we have. So tonight I'm creating the signature cocktail for our outing, but I've really been into these sidecars recently. So I've been making sidecars instead of old fashioned. So that's what we'll be celebrating with tonight.
Why the fuck are they going to Antarctica?
Maybe to see the emperor penguin. I don't know.
What is in Antarctica?
I don't know.
What do you? Shit. Like,
could you maybe Google that or Chat GPT that and see
what are we gonna what attractions are in Antarctica? Okay.
A lot of snow? I don't know.
Let's see. The ultimate Antarctic cruise. No, not a cruise. Like, I can see that, right? Like, if I'm on a ship and they're going to feed me every day.
They may be on a, I don't think they are on a cruise though. I think they're on a tour.
Okay. Well, cruise would make sense to me, but here we go. Top 10 Antarctic attractions. Okay, so let's take a look.
I'm curious myself.
Ocean-wide expeditions. Elevate your expedition's cruise with prime Antarctic attractions.
Oh, okay, so that's still a cruise also though.
No. It says, I guess it does say that, doesn't it?
Maybe they are
elevate your expedition cruise experience.
Can you go on to Antarctica without going on a cruise? Is there some land bridge, maybe some glacier that you can cross to get
right? There? Yeah, well, it says Peru's penguins and colossal penguin colonies. Okay, That's fucking obvious. Like, I figured that, right? Kayak around Antarctic sea ice or scuba dive under it. That sounds fucking dangerous.
It says Antarctica is primarily reached via expedition cruises departing from Ushuaia, Argentina, crossing the Drake Passage, approximately 2 days. So it must be, I think you have to get there. I think you have to go there.
Yeah, cruise and helicopter, the spectacular Ross Sea. Observe Antarctic whales on a whale watching cruise. Yeah, that's all this. Yeah. Okay.
The closest I want to get to the climate of Antarctica might be Alaska. That might be it. And I think that's a lot further. I don't even know where is Antarctica? Like, where
Antarctica
is it on
south? That's the South Pole, right?
Is it really?
I think I
would not know that.
Well, you said they go from Argentina, which would be
that would lead me to
hemisphere.
believe that it would be. Let's see, Antarctica on map. Okay, let's take a look at where the hell you're right. It's at the south. It's south.
This has been Idiot's Geography with Stricken Doug.
I did not know that. I was confusing Antarctica with it sounds very much like Arctic.
Well, it's the Arctic. Yeah.
But wait, isn't the Arctic at the top?
It is, and there's nothing there. I believe there's nothing, if I remember correctly, which could be totally wrong. There's no actual land there, and I don't know that there's any, if like anything lives there. It's just fucking ice.
Is there land in the Arctic? Hold on a second. Yes, there is significant land in the Arctic.
Okay, maybe I got it.
But unlike Antarctica, the North Pole itself is located over the freezing Arctic Ocean, not a land mass. So what does that mean? The North Pole itself is located. Okay. The Arctic region consists of a central ice-covered ocean surrounded by the northernmost parts of continents and islands, including territories belonging to Canada, Russia, Greenland, Norway, and the United States. Alaska. Okay. All right. So part of the Arctic is Alaska.
Okay.
Oh, gosh. Okay. There's so much to learn. You know what? We have been on this earth for all these years, and we've been through as much. Well, you're only 120 credits shy of a college degree.
Right. Exactly.
But I'm no more wiser than you, and I have a college degree, and I still have so many questions about the Arctic and Antarctica. it seems like if you were to look at a globe and you were to look at the Arctic, which is on the top, and the Antarctic, which is on the bottom, it seems like if you just turn the globe a little bit more, they'd actually be connected. But apparently that's not correct.
Are you also thinking that we should like dig a tunnel from here to China through the middle of the earth? No, it doesn't work that way.
Have you ever seen one of those exploded views where they do the flat view, where it looks like the map is just in little sections where they unroll the globe so you can see what it looks like? Doesn't the Arctic look much closer to the Antarctic from there? Is the furthest you can get from the Antarctic the Arctic? I don't know why this is important to me.
I have no fucking idea. I'm sorry I asked at this point.
I'm just looking at like the Arctic. It looks fucking freezing there at all times.
Oh shit! It is absolutely freezing.
Jeez,
I mean, we didn't even nobody in modern times even explored the North Pole until 100 years ago or something, because it's so fucking cold. Hold on, let's when was now you got me on this fucking rabbit hole here. 1909. So it's just over 100 years ago was the first time, as far as we know, that a man actually stood on the North Pole.
Wow. Hold on a second. Not all continents are owned or governed by sovereign countries. We discussed this. Antarctica is the exception. While 6 of the 7 commonly recognized continents, Africa, Asia, Europe, North America, South America, and Australia, are divided into countries, Antarctica is the exception. Huh. It's unowned international territory.
Okay, maybe Trump should go. He should just.
I was going to say
he should go get that. Let's just dump him off and tell him it's Greenland, and then we'll be good to go.
I wonder why. I wonder how that happened. So, could you live on? Can you live on the Antarctic then? Can you live on Antarctica? Let's see. Yes, you can live on Antarctica, but not as a permanent resident or native inhabitant. It's only possible to live there temporarily by working on a research station. Population ranges from 5,000 in the summer to 1,000 in winter, braving extreme cold and isolation. Can you imagine that? That's kind of like visiting the national parks and see, who is keeping this afloat? Is there any maintenance that's required on Antarctica?
Well, shit, they got 1,000 people living there. Whoa, what happened? I just lost my monitor. Yeah, but they got 1,000 people living there. I'm sure they do a lot of work and maintenance and shit. I wouldn't want to live there.
I don't want to live there either because it's way too cold. Are there stores? Are there stores there?
No, you basically got did you ever see The Thing? John Carpenter's The Thing?
No.
Oh my God, that's the creepy movie. And that's Kurt Russell, and they're in the Arctic or Antarctic, I don't know where, but they're basically in the middle of nowhere and it's just snow everywhere. And then this thing, it's like a horror movie from the late 70s, but it's pretty good.
There are no cities or commercial stores, but stations like McMurdo have small general stores that sell toiletries, clothing, snacks, and souvenirs to residents. Population, yeah, there we go, same populations. So basically, there's more emperor penguins there than there are people.
Well, yeah, definitely. I definitely believe that. Yeah.
No, I don't want to visit there. I don't. I'm not sure how this hit their bucket list. He retired. Our neighbor Richard and his wife Pam. He worked and retired a handful of years ago or so, and they've basically been traveling. 4 or 5 big trips a year.
Mm-hmm. Well, I could see doing a cruise there. Right. And especially now because it's the summer in the Southern Hemisphere right now. Right. So it's probably cold, but not cold.
Wait, how did you come up with that? How did you decide that?
Okay, Doug, I don't know a lot about geography.
I don't know anything about
I don't know a lot, but I do know that the seasons in the Southern Hemisphere are opposite the seasons in the Northern Hemisphere.
Hold the phone just for 1 second. So well, do they call it summer when it's actually winter? I mean, here, do they call it summer there, or is their winter just warm and their summer is cold? That's a good question.
I believe as soon as you cross the equator, they call it summer. They're basically opposite seasons. So right now it's the summer in Australia and South America and Africa and Antarctica.
Oh, hold on, I gotta find out what season is it in. Yeah, in Antarctica right now. So it's currently midsummer in Antarctica. Wow. As of late January 26th, the continent has experienced its warmest, most accessible season, which lasts from December through February. Wow.
And that's probably why they're cruising down
Temperatures range from 24 to 40 degrees. That's fucking summer?
Right. It gets all the way up to 40 degrees in the summer there. Yeah.
Wow. Okay. Well, I have found out quite a bit just from this visit here. See, what the nice guys are really bringing you a lot of educational information. This is important.
It's not all correct, but we're bringing it to you.
Well, we fact check it. We just ignore the facts. That's just what we do. So we have what's called a quandary on today's episode. Would you like to know why?
Sure. What is it?
So the quandary is, so I go to make sure that the voicemails were done this week, and I see in the folder, in the nice NGOB VM folder, I see that we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 voicemails. Okay. But I wanted to check that because I didn't remember getting 5 emails from my Google phone that said, "Hey, Doug, you have another voicemail in here." So I went back to the voicemail folder, and I saw in the voicemail folder that while 3 of them came this week since last Friday, the 2 previous came from the week before. Now, remember we had an issue last week? I don't remember what the issue was. I just remember there was an issue, and I think we didn't miss it, but I think we played it, but I don't think that we communicated with Ashley that those were 2 that we put in there, because didn't I send them to you via email?
I don't even remember. So that's probably the case, right? So she didn't know to delete them.
Right. So I went looking through my email trying to find, and how many emails do I send you a week?
Oh my God.
So many.
Can't keep count. Okay, so 1 and 2 are probably the ones from last week.
I don't remember even playing 2 last week, though.
Oh God, I don't fucking.
That's the problem.
We're just not even going to remember anyway. So,
but I don't want to slap Jared in the face, because I had to do a little sleuthing, and I found those 2 voicemails came from Jared. Now, do you happen to remember if the 2 voicemails we played last week? I guess I could have taken the easy path and just listened to a voicemail. Would you know if you heard it?
Maybe. I did delete the ones from last week already, though, so I can't even compare the files to see if it's the same files.
Wow. Okay, well.
Like, I often will just leave them in for, a week or 2 or 3 and then clear them out all at once. But I didn't do that this time.
Do you happen to know if your trash stays for 30 days in your inbox, in your trash box, before it actually deletes it permanently?
Oh, yeah, I see what you're saying. Yeah, I mean, I could check there, I suppose.
Because I have a feeling that both you nor I listening will know if we played them. I tried. I listened to both of them, and I'm like, doesn't sound familiar to me.
Oh, I see. You actually listened to them, and you can't tell still.
Yes, I can't.
Let's take a look in the old recycle bin, see if I can find them, because I don't fucking know.
Sorry, everybody. This is the inner workings of a show that actually is very long playing and successful.
Somehow. I don't fucking know.
Which is amazing to me. I don't know how that's the case either. This is just going to prove to you that even Doug and Strickland, what's your name? Well, even Doug and Strickland can have a successful show and not remember jack shit.
What date did we record last week? What was it?
Oh, God. We probably recorded last Thursday. Let's see what
It was Wednesday, because it was early.
Oh, you're right.
What date is that?
Wednesday was the 21st.
21st.
Yeah, at 2:30.
Here we go. Drive, download, file, folder.
Yeah.
From voicemail. Okay, here we go. I can restore that file. See, we're tech fucking geniuses here.
No, you're a tech genius. I'm a bit of a tech tart.
Hey, you remembered the damn No, that's 4 voicemails. That's actually from the 14th. Okay, hold on.
Oh, okay.
Wrong one. I mean, I deleted that one on the 21st, but that's the
So you know those will be in there. The newer ones will be in there.
Okay, let's try this one, and we're going to restore
So
that.
you're about to compliment me, and I cut you off. I should learn never to do that. You probably don't even remember what you said.
I don't even fucking remember.
See, I told you.
Goddamn idea. Let's take it. No, that's 4 voicemails also. No, I don't think I have it. The ones that I have in here.
Uh-huh.
Oh, you know why? Because I didn't put them in the folder because you emailed them to me. So I just probably saved them. I don't fucking know.
Okay, well, you know what?
We could just fucking play them.
I think we err on the say. We should have really just had this talk ahead of time and just say, let's just play them, and you know what's going to happen. Nobody's going to remember. Well, Jared will remember if we play them.
Will remember.
He'll remember.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Should we get right into it? Because we've already had some really decent conversations, some great content.
Well,
Geography.
This is 10 full minutes of voicemails too. So we do need to make sure not to, because you got a happy hour to get to. Have you decided what your drink of choice, your specialty drink is going to be?
Yes.
Something along a sidecar line?
Well, it's exactly right. It's exactly what I said. I am going to be doing the sidecar. Now I do the sidecars slightly differently. I don't quite, I can't really afford brandy. I mean, brandy can be a very expensive drink. So I buy.
She's also a fine girl. What a good wife.
What a good wife. She's, the sea is my lady or whatever. What's the name?
I love that song.
Looking Glass, right?
Exactly. You got it. One hit wonder group, Looking Glass.
Wow. Okay. All right. Why don't we just go ahead and play the theme song and then give me a little space in between that because I have some comments that I'm sure that I'm going to think of in the next few seconds.
Okay. Here we go.
Nope. Can't hear a thing.
You're not. God
nope.
Damn it.
Can't hear a thing.
I checked 1 and 2, but I didn't check 3. Speakers, motif, headphones. Okay, let's try that again. We got a voicemail from Jared. I said a voicemail from Jared. You know a voicemail from Jared. Nobody else will call. We got a voicemail from Jared. Screw the rest of y'all.
I watched a train wreck of a limited series.
Oh, really?
This past week. Now, I say train wreck because I totally was not thinking I'd be interested in this show, and I just kind of like a train wreck. I could not look away. I couldn't look away, so I had to watch. Fortunately, it was a limited series, but I did watch. I did watch the entire. I think it was 10 episodes. And the show, don't yell at me, everybody in our community, if you really like the show, but the show was called Too Much. Did you see that yet?
Not familiar with it. What's it about?
It's a show about a girl that works for a production company, a woman that works for a production company, and she moves from New York at the end of a horrible breakup. She moves from New York to London to continue her job. And it's just the story of her entire dysfunctional office and all of their dysfunctional things and the dysfunctional relationship. It actually turns out to be a solid relationship that she develops with this guy that's in a band in London. And, I hear limited series, and the first thing I think is, okay, I can do this because it's only going to be 10 episodes. And I kind of like the idea of if they had a 10-hour movie, I'd watch a 10-hour movie. I would probably just stop at the end of, an hour or two at the end of the night. But in this, they break it into a limited series. So it was kind of like a 10-hour movie, but I couldn't get into it. I didn't feel like the main character. I'm trying to remember her name. Hold on a second. I've got to find her name. Shit, what is the name of her? I can't remember the name of the character. That's how much I was into the show. I couldn't relate to the character at all.
Okay, what's the name of the show again?
Too Much.
Because this sounds kind of interesting.
Right.
Is that it? Too Much?
Yeah. Yep. That's it.
Leah Dunham. Okay.
Yep.
It's a Leah Dunham, here's the Substack that says Leah Dunham's Too Much isn't a rom-com, it's a tox-com.
Yeah, pretty much.
Was it like toxic? It's like horrible people?
Yeah, it's like a
I hate
toxic.
those.
It's like a toxic.
I'm not going to watch it. Like, okay, are you familiar with Schitt's Creek?
Yeah, I saw Schitt's Creek.
Okay, I know lots of people that love Schitt's Creek, and
It was
Vera has
fucking
convinced
funny,
me to
though.
watch it. But I watched the first, I don't know, 2 or 3 episodes. They're just horrible fucking people, and I didn't like any of them. Now, I'm told that if you stick around a while, they get to be better and that it's very entertaining. But I just got to give it more time. But that's my thing. Like, if I'm watching a show and it's just the people are just not, I don't like them. Like not Severance. Sorry. What was the other one?
Severance.
The one with that was like the kids whose dad owned the conglomerate. It was like Fox and Rupert Murdoch.
Oh, you mean not transgression. What was it called? What the hell was the name of that show? Progression.
Doesn't it start with an S?
Succession.
That's it. Succession.
I like that. Did you not like Succession?
See, I did, but like I liked it like a train wreck, right? Like the writing was really good and the acting was really good and the directing was really good, but I just fucking didn't like them.
Well,
but I did keep watching, and I did watch to the end.
I couldn't quite figure out what classification. Sometimes when you get into something, it's like, here's a rom-com. Okay, cool. There's going to be some romance and there's going to be comedy. This didn't fit into a category specifically. Like Schitt's Creek absolutely falls into the comedy category. Each character is a caricature of themselves. Now in Too Much, I just felt bad for every character. Like, she's pathetic and he's a train wreck. And it seems like everybody that works in the office is just ultra dysfunctional. And I just couldn't relate to any character that's in this fucking show.
Yeah. I don't like those. You ever watch It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia?
Oh, that show's been around a while.
Oh my God, it's been around forever. And I can watch a couple episodes, maybe 2 at a time or something, because it is ridiculously funny because it's so over the top and it's very like casual. It's almost like they're making it up as they go along.
Right.
But they're all horrible people. They're really good people in real life, because I've seen the actors in other things, but on that show, they just play the most selfish, horrible people.
Do you find that, forget the series for a second, but do you find that there is a sweet spot of length of seasons that you are like, can you watch a 3 season and it's like Goldilocks? 3 seasons is about right, but 6 seasons is too many, but 1 season or a limited series is not quite enough? Or does it depend on the show itself?
Well, 2 things for me. Depends on the show, but it also depends on the definition of season, right? If you're talking about American series up until like 10 years ago, I mean, a season was like 25, 30 or 25 or 30 episodes for a drama and like fucking 40 for a comedy.
Oh, right? I don't know 40.
Oh God. Yeah. So, well, maybe not that much. I don't know, but it's a lot of episodes in a season. And, but nowadays, like a season is 10 episodes, right? So, I watched The Diplomat, and they just finished the 3rd season, but I binge watched the whole thing in like a week because it's like 8 or 10 episodes per season. It was really good. But Vera and I are also watching West Wing, which we've been binge watching, like I'm using air quotes, binge watching, for like a year. Wow. Because there's 7 seasons.
Yeah.
And there's like 26 episodes every season. And it's so fucking good. But
I think I lose interest unless maybe this is just me. You lose interest unless you're interested.
No, that's true. Because I remember like I watched Scandal. Do you remember Scandal?
Yeah.
I was very surprised that I liked Scandal because I thought it was going to be like soap opera-y and shit. And like, it was like kind of drama, but I really enjoyed it. But I think I made it through 4 seasons, 5, and then I'm like, okay, I've had enough. Suits, same thing. I really like Suits.
Yeah.
But when I got into like by the time we're at season 5, I'm like, okay, it's kind of the same.
Well, what happens when you get so far into some of these shows, except for shows like Friends or MASH or whatever else is on, for super old, they oftentimes they change the characters change. They have a whole bunch of characters that leave, and then they have some characters that stay, of course. And if they change characters too much, I start to lose interest in the show.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, I just wanted to add that about.
Okay, let's get through our 10 minutes of voicemails because we've got less than 30 minutes to go.
Okay, let's go.
Hey, Doug, hey, Strick, Jared here. So, sorry for the noise. I'm on speaker. You're talking about Vegas, Strick, and you're like, guess what I'm doing in Vegas? Dude, I've seen the commercials. I've not been there, but I've seen the commercials. You fucked up. You're supposed to tell him, I can't tell you, because what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas.
Exactly.
You ruined. Holy shit, you ruined it all. Oh, man. Yeah, I got a little cold. Can you hear it? Anyways, fellas, appreciate you guys. Love the show. Enjoyed it. I just had to call and rag you. All right, see you, fellas.
I don't think we heard that last week.
I was going to say, I swear I don't recall hearing that, but we could have easily played it. I just don't remember. Jared, if you leave us a voicemail telling us whether we played the voicemail or not, it might sound a little bit meta and we might completely get sucked into the black hole and never come out again. But why don't you just leave us a message? Let us know if we've played that message already. And this one too.
I would like to definitively say I absolutely, positively don't remember hearing that message. I don't think we played it, but I also will not be surprised if we get a message next week going, you guys are fucking dolts. Of course you played it last week. I wouldn't be surprised one fucking bit if that happened.
I also seem to recall being really distracted as we were doing last week's episode. So I don't remember what was I can't remember what you had to do it early, probably or did I have to do it early?
I don't remember. We had something going on Thursday night.
Were you going away? Did you go away anywhere last week?
I don't fucking remember. Did I do something last weekend?
Way too often.
Yeah, I think I did go away last week. I don't fucking remember.
Okay.
No, I don't know. I had something going on Thursday night.
Maybe did you play in a band? Did you have a gig or anything like that?
Rehearsal, something. I don't know. I do have a gig next weekend, next Saturday. I'll be able to tell you all about it.
Are you playing or are you doing sound?
No, I'm playing. I'm actually playing and singing.
Now, is this in the band that goes to the senior places? So you're done by 8 p.m. or is this something else?
No. I got out of that band. This is actually a private party, a birthday party, but it's for about 200 people or something.
Wow. It's going to be like your olden days, except
it is
minus all the shit and headaches and planning.
I'm right. Exactly. But not like a wedding. I recorded one of our rehearsals so we can like mix some songs for a little quickie demo tape.
Mm-hmm.
I can put one of those on as an Easter egg at the end. So
if
you want to hear my new band, I'll put a song on there.
What's the name of the band?
That's a goddamn good question. So
it's us.
It was Spellbound, which I thought sounded kind of like prog rocky or something.
Right.
Like we're a fucking bar
band, right?
So now we're going to be called Rock Radio Rewind.
Why do you get to choose? Are you one of a member that's joining an existing band, or did you create the band?
Okay, it's funny that you asked that. So I was joining a band that existed already, and they haven't played.
They heard you were joining, everybody quit. Strickland standing there with his guitar, nobody's around.
They've had this name Spellbound for quite a while, but they haven't played in a while, right? And so I was like, I didn't say anything because I'm like, I'm not crazy about the name, but it's just not that big a deal to me, right? I just don't really care. And if they've got a reputation already, then the name is worth something, right?
Okay.
Well, but we're not like classic rock, like all 60s and 70s, but we're like bar band rock. Okay. So we play some 70s, but really also a lot of 80s, 90s, 2000s rock stuff, right? And so one day, the drummer, who's the band leader, says, "Hey, can you come early and bring like a white shirt or black shirt or something?" Because I got an idea for pictures. And I'm like, "Okay, cool." So I get there early, and I said, "So what's this idea for pictures?" And he says, "Well, I thought about it, and I thought, the name Spellbound, the pictures we have, we just look like a bar band, right?"
Mhm.
He says, "We really need pictures that go with the name a bit more."
Mm.
And I'm like, okay. And he has a fucking wizard hat and like a wizard cloak or some shit, like this
Right.
pointy wizard hat.
Got a wand.
And I'm thinking to myself, yeah, well, we're thinking along the same lines that what we have now doesn't really coordinate with the name of the band,
However,
but we're thinking it backwards.
you're leaning into
anyway.
it. I'm leaning away from it.
Right, exactly. So when he said that, I was like, okay, I've got to fucking say something, because there's no goddamn way I want pictures of us looking like fucking wizards.
Right.
Like, if there was any doubt whatsoever that we were some kind of a nerd band, and I say that with all respect, I don't mean that in a
To
negative
nerds.
way. Like,
With all respect to
if
nerds.
we did like a bunch of Pink Floyd and Genesis and really cool prog rock stuff, that'd be a great name, but that's not what we do.
Okay.
And so pictures with wizard hats would absolutely give people the wrong impression of the kind of band.
Got it. So
I basically said, that's what I said. I was like, dude, this is a stupid fucking name. I didn't say it like that. I said it in a diplomatic way. But I said, I do think we need something that aligns better with who we are, but let's not change the pictures. Let's change the fucking name of the band.
I'm trying to find, it's so funny. I don't even remember what year I did this. It was probably, let me think about this. I lived in my townhouse in Owings Mills, Maryland. It was probably, and my kids were probably 3. So I'm going to go with 1999 or maybe even 98, maybe even 97. It was me in one of those Cat in the Hat hats. That was my brochure photo. And I was trying to find that just for like
DJing.
Yes.
Oh my God, that's funny.
Yes, it was a horrible brochure, but I don't know. Something about it made me say, yes. I like this a lot. I don't know what it fucking was, but anyway, it just reminded me. So anyway, okay, so you're in the band. They're about to take pictures. You didn't like the name, and did you land on a name that you did like?
Yeah, Rock Radio Rewind.
Okay, so Rock Radio Rewind. Wow, that's a tongue twister. Try saying that while you're drunk. Rock Radio Rewind, and that now sounds like a bar band that plays like 70s and 80s rock.
Thank you very much. That's exactly what it is supposed to convey.
Okay, cool. And so where is your gig next Saturday?
I don't fucking know. I don't remember.
Okay, and how long is the gig? How long do you play for typically?
2 hours.
Okay, 2 hours, and you
Most
probably
gigs are 2 or 3 hours. This one's 2.
And do you have to play continuous music like a party band, or can you stop? I know not too long, but can you stop in between songs?
Okay, it's funny you mention that, because I'm used to playing a 3 or 4 hour gig.
Right.
And when we played in the wedding band, we would do 4 hours continuous. Now, different people in the band would get a break. We would break it down to like a cocktail, just piano player, just guitar, whatever. But in this case, for a 2 hour gig, I was like, oh, sure, we should totally just play it straight through. And apparently the drummer was like, yeah, I negotiated the deal and we get 2 15-minute breaks. I'm like, why would we want 2 15-minute breaks out of 2 hours? Like, I could see maybe 1 10-minute break in between, but like, what the anyway, we're going to talk about it this weekend. I think we should play continuous, but I'm okay if we take a break. It should be like 10 minutes in the middle, and that's it. We don't need 2 fucking
There you
breaks.
go, Strickland, thinking like you're focused on the customer.
Right? I know. God forbid.
I mean, most bands are like, yeah, we play for 40 minutes and then we're off for 20 minutes. So
Right, 40 on, 20 off. Yeah.
Right. So every hour we get 20 minutes off. It's a 3-hour set. Yeah, we got an hour of that, of that time off. No, Strickland's like, we're going to play continuous, and the band is not going to take a break because we don't want people to stop dancing, because the hardest thing is to get them started dancing again.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. 100%.
I remember going to so many bar gigs as a on a non-weekend when like George Jameson or Jono or any of those guys were playing, man, those fucking guys could play their fucking asses off. They were so good. I loved going to those kind of bar bands. Those bars.
So we, with our agency, we had like 6 or 7 bands, and they were top-notch fucking musicians.
Right.
And they would do the weddings on the weekend. But as Doug says, they would have bar bands, like different members would put together bar band stuff during the week and play what they loved and what they wanted to play.
Yellow Submarine. That was the name of the band. They were
which was
so
like
good.
reggae versions of Beatles songs, right?
Right.
It was great.
Something like that. Right.
I mean, the caliber of players that we had Justin Timberlake's touring bass player in one of our bands.
Jeez.
I mean, really, the guy, when Justin Timberlake is not on tour, he's playing in a fucking wedding band because, you know, when you're a side guy, it doesn't pay enough.
Right.
It doesn't pay the bills.
That wasn't Fred Moss, was it?
No, I can't remember the guy's name.
Because Freddie was good. I don't know to what level he was a player related to compared to that guy, but he was great too. But Jonna was ridiculous. He could play. He was so good. I would love his Stevie Ray Vaughan style of playing. Just super good.
We had some ridiculously sick players in some of these bands. I mean, really, really damn good. Yeah.
Okay. Sorry. Didn't mean to interrupt. Let's move on. Yes, I did.
Okay. Here we go. Yes, I did.
Hey, Doug, Jared here. Voicemail number 2. So now you guys are talking about setting up cremation services and stuff like that. Doug, you mentioned being in a pendant around your son's neck, and hey, Dad. And then you made the comment, I'm independent. And so, yeah, you're in the little pendant there. But when you said that, my mind went to independent.
Yeah, I'm independent.
And it's like,
dependent.
No, Doug, if you're hanging around somebody's neck, you're no longer independent. You're captured. So, I don't know. Just some darkness that came through in my brain. So, anyways, I had to share that with you. So, you're not allowed to be independent because you're no longer independent. Oh, man.
Jared.
But anyways, on the cremation thing, I find that, I don't want to say interesting topic, but it's something my wife and I have talked about. And, you know, my dad was buried in a plot, and my mom's going to be right beside him. And they're in Lima. I'm in Cleveland area. So we're 2.5 hours away. And even when I lived in Lima, I've probably been to the grave site 2 or 3 times max. It's just not something I do. So I kind of agree with you. I would rather not be put in a box and thrown in the ground. Just burn me, get the ashes, do whatever you want with them. So, and a lot of that, I don't, because I don't like going there. It's just not something I like to do. I feel like, why would anybody else want to come to mine? So I don't know. My thoughts on it. So I tend to agree with you guys. And Strick, I think you said you were kind of the same way with cremation. But all right, fellas, appreciate you. Love the show. And thanks, guys.
Yep. I don't want to take up space in some fucking cemetery somewhere.
No, I'm with you on that 100%. I'm not ready to be cremated. I want to live out the rest of my life first, but yeah, I'm definitely going that way. Maryland Cremation Society. I highly encourage anybody that lives in Maryland to use their services. Just go to marylandcremationsociety.com/dead guys.
They have a fucking society? Oh, yeah. I think we
I was
talked
telling
about
you that we definitely talked about, but I don't remember that voicemail. So, Jared, we gave you your just rewards by playing your voicemail twice if we've already played it. And the first time, sorry, we didn't. I don't know why we didn't play it last week.
Okay. We ready for the next one?
Yep, let's do.
Hello, Doug. Hello, Strickland. Happy Friday. You're probably not recording this on Friday. This is Emily. I was just calling for 2 reasons. I'm gonna keep listening. Maybe there'll be more reasons to call. But as of now, 2 things. One, the House of Dynamite. Strickland, I really would love for you to watch that.
Mm-hmm.
It was a personal interest to me. I read Annie Jacobson's book, Nuclear War. And apparently there was going to be a movie based on her book, but I think this came first. And I'm like, did someone beat her to it? Mm-hmm. But I really enjoyed the movie. And it was very aligned with the actual information she had in her book. and which is just basically behind the scenes of what is happening with nuclear warfare in the world and all this stuff going on that we don't know about, and how the world, could explode basically, or end as we know it with the delusion of one human. So
Very uplifting.
Anyway, I found it really interesting, Doug. I found it really interesting that you didn't love the ending, because I think I thought it was perfect for them to end it with, like, we actually don't. Well, I'm not going to spoil the ending.
Yeah, don't spoil it.
I'm not going to spoil the ending, but I thought the ending was very good. I'm not usually a person who likes, oh my God, I can't talk about it without spoiling. Anyway, Strickland, everybody listening, watch it so that we can talk about it without giving a spoiler.
Nice.
Secondly, you guys are talking about the storm that is about to, oh my God, crush like everybody. And here's the thing. I have to say, I think, these northern states are in a better position than Texas and North Carolina and all these other people who never have to deal with snow, because to Strickland's point, we have plows and generators,
exactly.
and, we are used to not just buying bread and milk to get us through storms, but like actually getting all the groceries that you need to survive for 3 days without power. So I wish everybody a safe and cozy weekend. Obviously, it will have passed by now, but it will still be freezing its ass off up here by the time that you hear this message, because we are in it with the cold snap. So, all right, I'm going to keep listening. Who knows what else I have to say, but I felt bad for you guys, honestly, because we didn't have any voicemails last week. So
there it
I thought I would contribute.
Okay.
Oh, that was very thoughtful. I guess, no, that's right. We didn't have any voicemails last week. Now I remember that.
Well, now, is she referring to 2 weeks ago, though? Because she left that message last Friday. So that was
right. But that was because we published it on Friday. So
okay. So she's not referring to, we didn't have voicemails last week, meaning last week, because we supposedly played the 2 Jared voicemails last week.
You said that. I don't think we did. I don't know. I think that was 2 weeks ago. I think that might have been 2 weeks ago.
For some reason, I thought that Emily brought a whole bunch of clarity to what just happened, but then she created more confusion for me. Sorry.
We could go back and just listen to the episode, but that would be work.
No, that's work. And I don't even know where to find our podcast. Do we air these actually? Do they air, or do people?
We're getting voicemails. Somebody's listening. So
can you imagine, like, in let's say, I don't know, 20 years? No, how long? When do you plan on dying? Let's see, you're 60. You're going to make it to 100, right? So in 40 years, when both of us are gone, and somebody runs across this old computer chip that they don't even know what to play on anymore, but they've discovered all of your OneDrive episodes, or they discover Apple Podcasts, which is long since gone out of business because the Hoobajubas took over, or whatever the name of the next company is, or maybe the government shut them down because we're having trouble with the government and the administration currently with tech firms. Anyway, they find these, they transcribe them, and they put together, like, we have said pretty much every word in our vocabulary over the last 11 years of doing this show. I would think that you could pretty much duplicate whatever you are considering saying in life and whatever I'm considering saying in life, and we could probably run these through AI and have a whole conversation with ourselves at this point. Do you think that could happen?
That would be interesting. Shit, we could almost do that now. Like, we could get AI to mimic our voices and create an episode. That would be a little weird and scary, but I say
we try it. I just
don't know how. How would you go about doing that?
I don't know how, but if there's somebody in our community that's willing to take on this project, of course there is no pay in it. But if you're willing to take on the project,
hell, even just like 5 minutes of an AI version of the two of us just shooting the shit.
How great would that fucking be?
There's so much material we can give it, right?
You could probably just give it the last
1,600
year.
episodes.
I know, 1,700. You could probably give it just the last several months of content, and it would be able to create episodes.
You know how I could figure out how to do it? I could ask ChatGPT.
Oh, that's right. So we're going to ask AI how to make an AI duplicate of you and me.
Right, exactly. Yeah. If anybody knows, AI would know, I would think.
That is very true. We don't need anybody in our audience, unless, of course, in our audience is AI.
But we like the people in our audience, so that's okay.
That's true. You laughed. I laughed. Alexa
laughed. Yeah.
Okay, let's go into voicemail number 4. I have 9 minutes before I've got to go.
Okay, here we go.
Hello, Doug. Hello,
Mm.
Strickland.
Number
Hey.
2.
Friday. You're probably not recording this on Friday.
Wait.
Oh,
This
that's
is
the
Emily.
same one. Wait a minute. Now
Hold-
that one
Hold
looks.
on a minute. That.
Now
Oh,
you see,
it's the
when
same.
we heard a message like 3 minutes ago, we remember it. 3
That
days
was-
ago, forget it.
Yeah.
Not gonna
Wait a
happen.
minute.
Okay.
Okay. All right.
Those are exactly the same.
I
I'm
wonder
looking
how
at
that
the-
happened.
Yeah, stuff happens. It's okay.
Well, hold on
But
a second.
we caught it right away.
Just hold on. We'll
Oh,
edit all.
boy.
We'll edit all that out. Hold on a second. I just
Yeah,
want to see
right.
something for a moment here. If it's on Friday, we got a message from. Hold on. There's a problem here. We got a problem. Houston,
Houston, we have a problem.
well, that was from Emily, correct?
Yes.
Okay, so that one was the one that said, "Hey, it's Emily. I was calling for 2 reasons, because I'm listening to." That was the one that had the fishing with dynamite or whatever it's called. What's the name of that?
Mhm.
Whatever that was, Dynamite House of Dynamite.
Mhm.
There was another one. How many messages do you have left right now?
One more left.
Okay, well, there's a problem then, because here's what's happened. Let me explain what happened. I think that Ashley, I'll blame this on Ashley. I think Ashley, this next one should be from Emily also, but it's a unique Emily message, and then there's another one that's from Jared. So play this next one, and if it's Jared, I will have to send you the Emily voicemail. If it's Jared, I'm going to have to send you the second actual Emily voicemail. Wow, I'm going to do that's a lot of math in my head, but go ahead.
I know, and we only have 7 minutes.
Go ahead.
left,
We can do this. We're professionals. Go.
Okay, here we go.
Hey, Doug, Jared here. So great episode. Really enjoyed it. And dude, the story about Ashley, freaking phenomenal. Well done, Ashley. You don't,
right.
You don't hear stories like that much.
No.
And I think it's because when people get good service, a lot of times it's what you expect to get. And when people go above and beyond, sometimes people just don't want to go out of their way to say things. And it's easy to complain when something's wrong. So overall, it's a fantastic story. And the fact that they wanted to send extra money to make sure she got some kind of bonus. Just well done, Ashley. I had to throw that out there. The other thing, Strick, you mentioned new guitar. Dude, it sounds pretty cool. Why don't you throw some pictures up in the Facebook group? I'd like to see it. I was going to text you and
Call to
hey,
action.
give me some pics tonight. I'm probably not the only one. Well, maybe I am. Who knows? But either way, it's not much different to text as it is to drop it in the Facebook group. All right, fellas. Appreciate you guys. As always, love the show, and y'all take care.
Yeah, it's a very pretty axe.
It is.
Definitely
It is.
So
it is quite nice. And I see that you've pulled out the Girl from Ipanema music, but I think
that was it just in case when you start going down the rabbit hole of like what was going to happen. I thought I might have had to play it.
No, I think we're good now. Just check your email and just.
Well, that's good. I've got the email. I'm already on it, dude. It's right here. There we go.
Wow, that is.
I'm good. We are professionals.
We are.
Are you ready to hear it?
I am.
Okay, we have 5 minutes. Here we go.
Okay.
Hello, Doug. Hello, Strickland. It's Emily Aborn calling again. I'm just calling to say that I don't have, I'm not going to call twice. I'm only going to leave one voice message. So I will not be giving you a voice message number 2. I feel like the content in your last episode was sufficient.
Okay, but wait a minute. I thought this was voicemail number 2 already. Now I'm very confused.
No, I think this is a play on words. I'm thinking it's too deadpan for it not to be funny. That's what I'm thinking.
Okay, let's.
So you're saying that she's left a voicemail saying she's not going to leave a second voicemail, but I really do think this is the second voicemail.
Okay, let's find out. Let's keep listening here.
And I don't need to add my thoughts to it. So just making you aware, there will not be a second message from me. I'm so sorry. But I did thoroughly enjoy the episode. Loved the financial advice. Totally going to take every single word you guys said as gold and just, do all of what you propose with my money. Great advice. And then I'll just blame you if it doesn't work out. But yeah, really nice episode, and just cannot wait until next time. Also, hearing you guys try to figure out my sarcastic tone a couple weeks ago, that was pretty good. That was pretty primo. Oh my gosh. I'm like, do they not know I'm being extremely sarcastic right now? But that's okay. You know what? You're not from the East, and it's totally not the way that you probably communicate on a regular basis with the ones that you love most in life. So it's totally understandable. Okay, bye.
The problem, Emily, is we're so completely smitten with you that if you say anything that even sounds or feels a little bit negative, we get incredibly defensive right away, even if you're sarcastic.
So, Emily, could you leave a message also this week to let us know if maybe was that a misplaced message and you actually did leave the second message, which was the one that you said you're not going to call a second time, which was actually the second time you called. So, Strick and I are a little confused there, but I am thinking that it was just comedy gold, and I don't know what Strickland is thinking about that.
What Doug said, I don't fucking know. I have no idea.
All right. Well, it's happy hour time. We'll be a minute early for happy hour. Unless, Strickland, you have anything to add to this episode, I think we brought A+ content here today.
I think we did too. I have nothing to add.
Let's do it then. Steve O'Brien, go ahead and take us out of here.
For the nice guys on business, I'm Steve O'Brien. And may the force be with them. They need all the help they can get.